known as 250T when you're getting parts and stuff. Side stand is this right here. Alright. The original one I had, it broke right here. See, I'll go see if I can get this welded and get an extra piece. So anyway, and you notice right here, I got pennies in here on the spring. So what you gotta remember is over here the spring is it's kind of hard to see. Maybe you can see it's facing up. The hook is facing up right there. Okay, right there the hook is facing up, and over here it's facing down. All right, I just use wheel grease. When the kickstand is off, you put or the side stand, you put grease, clean it, you put grease inside here, and then you got the side stand bolt which screws into here. Okay, you put grease over here, put grease over here, and you put grease in here, and you put some on the outside. Okay, that's how it ends up facing out this way. Yeah. Okay, once you get this cover off, this is you're gonna see the side stand switch is this is part of it right there. Okay, this goes up and down. You notice that it moves. I think you can see it move. Okay, see how the side stand moves, and I got the pennies in there. So what I did was I moved the side stand down all the way, and then I put the pennies in, and then I took off I brought it back up, and I just took out the spring. I put in this side first. with the spring facing down, and there's you can't miss where it goes. And up here, so let me see. Okay, you take the side stand cover off with this bolt, the 10mm. Take off the bolt. There's like a hat washer in there. Don't lose that. Take the two out together, put it down, clean it, Loctite it before you put it back in. You wiggle the cover off. I use a little flathead screwdriver right there to get it out. So be careful. And once that comes off, you put it down, put the bolt, make sure you don't lose it, of course. Then you're going to take off the switch itself, and what you do is you just work it, and you work it. It's a solid piece in there. Work it. There are two pins that are inside of there. You'll see once you get it out. You can you'll get what I'm telling you. And in the middle there's a part sticking out. So this would be the middle end, and then there's a puka in here, a hole in this metal piece. You get it in there and you line up the two. Okay, get the middle one in and the two pins. Okay, that's without this cover now, right? It's just this piece on there as one piece. Once you get that in, what I did was I put the side stand up first. Then I put this side stand switch. I got this in first, and then I worked it in. Okay, once you get it worked in good, and you clean it, okay, they don't say to put grease or anything. Put this side stand cover back on. Oh yeah, that's got the two pukas. Well, you'll see. What you're doing is pretty simple. Take pictures before you take it off. Okay, you put the bolt in. Make sure you can do the bolt at least a few threads in by hand. You clean it, put the Loctite, the correct type. You go find out from a mechanic. I use blue. Right, get it in, and then you work it with this number 10mm. This is like overkill right there. You just need a small, number 10 wrench like this, but number 10. This is number 17. Okay, once you get that in, then you bring the I missed completely. Okay, when you're doing this, the side stand itself, It's gonna go back in this way. Get the bolt in. Get the bolt in, you screw it in. Okay, you get the bolt in, you screw it in. Alright, anyway, you get what I mean. It's gonna screw in all the way and it's gonna stick out a little bit, the threads. It's gonna stick out a little bit, then you put the nut on with this part facing out. One side is, this side goes in. This side got like a face. It's like a lock nut. Okay. They tell you it's something like 32 foot-pounds or something. I use this. So on this side, you're gonna have the number 17 box end. Okay. All right, number 17. You're gonna put it on this side. Or well, actually, what I did first with the breaker bar, I did it with this guy. Once you get it in, it's tight. It's tight. Then you use this guy and you just like push, make sure it's in correctly, and you just use the leverage and pull it up. Okay, you just pull it up like that. And then I went to this guy and I dogged it down. Or you can just go with this. You can actually do this. I can actually get the wrench on there. So go. Okay, so you're gonna double wrench. Okay. You got it in there? Can you see this? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're gonna double wrench 17 box in over there, and you double wrench, and then you paddle down. Just make sure you don't make the bike fall or anything, and you just pull. Okay, can we get the pennies? Get a little bit closer. Closer. Okay, yeah. Okay, so follow it. Okay, these things should fall out. Okay, you got that right. Okay, I had a bunch of pennies in there. Okay, I had a bunch of pennies in the spring. Okay, keep in mind that this thing does have give. If you go like, oh, the bolt's wrong, that's what I thought. There's give. And the spring is what holds it. Okay, there's give over here. Okay, so that's it. That's the whole job. All right. Okay, so side stand, 2014 Kawasaki KLX. All right, thank you. Oh, make sure you grease where the spring hooks onto. Take pictures before you take everything apart, and as you go, you can take pictures if you're really worried. Okay, make sure the spring's in. Don't over tighten this bolt. Okay, I think I should explain. Okay, thanks. Good luck.